Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and we had a little bit of noise in the market yesterday, which was negative to the dollar, and then we had some noise in the market that was relatively strong to the euro. So that's why we have this pretty big gap up and move yesterday. So we are top of channel as far as I'm concerned, and we've been in this channel for 3 weeks now. We did try to drop below it here, but I think that's a fake out. I have a feeling we've got a base to build here, and then start targeting some of these tails here. So it is still messy. If we look at the hour, yesterday we did come back into this area, but jeepers, not what I was expecting. We had a break above these areas here, so I would have preferred to jump in there, but we jumped in. We sort of came all the way down here. No structure on there for me to buy into, so we missed that boat. Don't want to be long up here, especially not with what's going on at the moment. We do have a crossover the moving averages, so I don't want to be short here off the top of a range, and I don't trade ranges anyway, so probably a pullback onto some form of structure, and the best bet that I can see at the moment is going to be down here. So come back to 1. That is where I want to see, build a base on 1 and then start moving off it. That would interest me. So until we really clear this area, you're not going to get any trend direction. I think it's been defended so well, and the bears are trying to push it down, but we're just bouncing up and below the level. So you might as well just keep this level of 1 on your chart until we clear it and get a decent level of support on it. Then you can look for some decent longs, or get a decent rejection off it. But even the rejection I'm not too keen on, because it's probably just going to move the bottom of the range. So this is a sit on hands for me at the moment. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and I've been saying all week, not interested in going long up here, and you can see what's transpiring. So ideally I want to see a pullback onto some form of structure. We are parabolic at the moment as well, so I do not want to be long up here. If we get down to the lower time frames, we do have a potential reversal setting up for shorts, but until we have a crossover the moving averages, I am ignoring that, and we will wait for structure. So the right thing to do is wait for a move lower down and look for an opportunity to go with the trend, because the trend is up until it's not. So that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for support either down here at 141,890, or alternatively 140,800. That's kind of where we're looking for support. If we can get support, then we're looking for a move up. What you'd be waiting for is to see if you can get back above 143,387. If you can get back above that, then it's gap close and then testing some of these highs, which would be the target. If we reject this area at 143,387, and this is where you would be looking at this on the 15-minute, because we do have a crossover on the 15-minute here. So you want to see a validation of that crossover. In other words, you want to see if you do get a rejection in this area and start rolling. That could be an early confirmation of a biggish move to the downside. So yeah, pay attention to this. I think that's the only area I'm paying attention to is 143,387, and going to just extend it a little bit higher, because we always want to have 2 to 3 areas levels in, and the other one is 143,513. So all of this here is a move back up here. Look at the oscillators. Don't want to be short there, so you're looking for a move back up here. And if you get a rejection here, there's a good opportunity to start putting a short scalp in. And what I like about this is, in Forex terms, it's a 500-point stop loss, which is fairly decent for this pair. And it may be that this is a flat bottom triangle breakout, which is moving. You're looking for a move down here. So it's going to be a short scalp if that sets up. Okay, anyway, that's it for me on the dollar. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. So pretty much nothing happened yesterday. Bit of a consolidation. Oscillators crossed over to the upside. Previous top, as far as you can see. So the question is it top of range or not? For me personally, this is the area that I'm looking for, is 163,700. Get price back down there, I'd be looking for opportunities to buy. At the moment, this is sideways, and I have no interest in trading sideways price action like this. So I am sit on hands on that pair as well. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and this one has had a fairly strong move last week. This week had a start, and then we've sort of, no, I won't say failing, but we haven't failed yet, but we are sort of running out of steam, and we had a wedge break here, so you would have expected a move to the upside. I've got diversions forming. I've got a grouping of the oscillators here. I think we're running out of steam, personally. So probably a pullback of sort that is brewing. I don't want to be short here. Look at the moving averages. They are very strong to the upside. I do have diversions. There's a lot going on, but it doesn't necessarily mean I need to be paying attention to a turn in the trend at the moment. So if you look at this level here, 086771, that was a previous swing high there. We haven't really found support. We gapped up to try and find support here, which is pre-market. That doesn't really count. Came back, and then we were all over yesterday, not really paying attention to it. So that is still the area that I think you need to be paying attention to. If we can get some decent price action here on the 15-minute chart, and you can see the oscillators are starting to line up quite nicely, you can see that would be the opportunity that I'd be looking at. So this one, I think, pay attention to the 15-minute chart. There is a little bit of structure here. The first area is 08686, and then this area down here is 086771. I know this one, it's 270 points, so a stop below the low of yesterday would be fairly decent if you can get a decent pullback onto this area here, 086771. I think that would be a fairly decent trade. And if you look at the oscillators in the 15 minutes, all lining up quite nicely as well. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. Those are the only two pairs that I can see that there's something there. Other than that, clear sit on hand signals for Euro USD and British Pound Japanese Yen. Anyway, guys, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers for now.